going to learn vocabulary about crime and criminals.
Crime types.
Assault, to hit or injure someone physically.
Blackmail, to threaten to reveal incriminating materials if someone doesn't do something.
Burglary, to steal or break into a home or car, etc.
Fraud, a deception intended to result in financial or personal gain.
Hijacking, unlawfully seizing an aircraft, vehicle, or ship while in transit.
Hooliganism, violent or rowdy behavior that occurs typically in crowds or gangs.
Kidnapping, the act of abducting someone and holding them captive.
Mugging, the act of attacking and robbing someone in a public place.
Criminal terms.
Culprit, a person who is responsible for a crime or other misdeed.
Mugger, a person who attacks and robs another in a public place.
Murderer, a person who kills another person.
Fraudster, a person who commits fraud, especially in business dealings.
Robber, a person who steals from another person.
Shoplifter, a person who steals from a store.
Smuggler, a person who imports or exports prohibited goods.
Terrorist, a person who uses unlawful violence and intimidation in the pursuit of political aims.
Thief, a person who steals.
Vandal, a person who defaces property of another person.
Justice system terms.
Appeal, asking for a reversal of the decision of the court.
Barrister, a British term for a lawyer.
Caution, care taken to avoid danger or mistakes.
Cell, an area considered a living space for inmates within a prison.
Community service, voluntary work intended to help people in a particular area.
Court, place where cases and legal matters are conducted.
Court case, a dispute between two parties that is decided in a court of law.
Death penalty, the punishment of execution.
Defense: the case presented by or on behalf of the party being accused.
Evidence: the available body of facts or information indicating whether a belief or proposition is true or valid.
Fine: the payment of money for being caught.
Jail or gaol, the place where accused persons and criminals are held.
Guilty, found responsible for wrongdoing or an unlawful act.
Imprisonment, the state of being imprisoned.
Innocent: not being guilty of a crime.
Judge: an official appointed to decide cases in a court of law.
Jury: a group of people, typically 12 in number, sworn to give a verdict in a legal case on the basis of evidence submitted in court.
Justice: a judge or magistrate, or the quality of fairness.
Lawyer, someone who practices or studies law.
Offense: a breach of law or illegal act.
Piracy: the practice of attacking and robbing ships at sea, the unauthorized use or reproduction of another's work.
Placard: a notice posted in a public place, poster used during protests or a small card or metal plaque.
Prison: a building where people are legally held as a punishment for a crime they have committed or while awaiting trial.
Probation: the release of an offender from detention, subject to a period of good behavior under supervision.
Prosecution, the legal proceedings against someone in respect of a criminal charge.
Punishment: the infliction or imposition of a penalty as retribution for an offense.
Capital punishment: the legally authorized killing of someone as punishment for a crime.
Corporal punishment: physical punishment, such as caning or flogging.
Remand home, detention or reform school for juvenile offenders.
Sentence, length of time a prisoner is imprisoned.
Solicitor: an officer having charge of a legal business.
Trial: a formal examination of evidence before a judge and/or jury, in order to decide guilt in a case of criminal or civil proceedings.
Verdict: the legally binding decision on a case.
Witness: a person who sees an event, typically a crime or accident, take place.
Crime verbs.
Arrest, to take someone into custody legally.
Ban, to forbid or limit something.
Break in, to enter somewhere without consent or by force.
Break out, to leave somewhere without consent or by force.
Break the law, to go against the law.
Burgle, to enter a building illegally with the intent to commit theft.
Charge, to accuse someone of an illegal act.
Commit a crime, to do something illegal.
Escape, to break free from confinement or control.
Get away, an escape or quick departure, especially after committing a crime.
Get away with, to avoid prosecution for a criminal act.
Hold up, to point a weapon at someone to make them give them money or a valuable good.
Investigate, to look deeper into a matter and gather information about what happened.
Looting, steal goods from a place, typically during a war or riot.
Rob, to take something forcefully from someone unwilling.
Steal, to take another person's property, without permission or legal right and without intending to return it.
Other crime-related words.
Alarm, loud noise meant to draw attention when disturbed.
Alibi, a story given to explain that one was not near the location of a crime.
Armed, to be in the possession of a firearm, gun.
Burglar, someone who steals from others, a thief.
Car alarm, an alarm on a motor vehicle.
Curfew, a regulation requiring people to remain indoors between specified hours, typically at night.
Fallout, the adverse side effects or results of a situation.
Legal, pertaining to the law, on the right side of the law, allowed.
Illegal, against the law, criminal.
Store detective, someone who watches over a store to make sure people don't steal from it.
To question a suspect, to ask questions to a suspect of a crime.
Private detective, someone who is hired to investigate the matter.
Weapon, Something designed or used for inflicting bodily harm or physical damage.
To come across, meet or find by chance.
To find out, to get information about something because you want to know more about it.
Look for, try to find something that you have lost, or someone.
Look into, to examine the facts about a problem or situation.
Turn up, be found, especially by chance, after being lost or to arrive unexpectedly.
Work out, have a good or specified result.
Well, that's all for today's lesson. Have a good day.